Build over hard. Okay.
With the side of jelly beans.
Okay. Two. I have two.
Are we getting rid of this? Are we doing this? What are we doing with this?
We're doing this. We're side by siding some Amburanas. What's going on? We are live also on YouTube. So the Drink with Friends podcast. Oh, there you go, Jack. We broke the camera.
Office is on fire.
So if you're in this chat, we'll be. This guy's a disaster.
It's because Jack's not here to police us.
I'm trying to I don't know how we're going to be able to get everybody in and then be able to read any comments that come through at TikTok. If you want to check us out, we're up on YouTube Live. We're doing a live podcast now because Pete had the great idea of...
Trying to get us canceled so we don't have to do this anymore.
I think that's what it's about. He's trying to get us canceled so we don't have to be live or make stuff anymore. Take a shot of half Goldschlager and half Jaeger. We don't have that here.
Wait, what?
All right, so
horrible.
For the sake of recording, and this will be up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts afterwards, we're going to do the intro. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Drink with Friends. This is Wayne. This is Pete. We got Kevin over here. Jack is missing, so we are going to be doing a full-on Jack Daniels deep dive episode. Now, that's on deck. We will be doing that eventually. So right now we are podcasting. We're live on YouTube with this Drink with Friends YouTube channel. We're just trying to get some people to check it out. And this will be then on Apple's podcasts and Spotify.
Yes.
I keep going to say Shopify, but that's the business thing, not the other thing. So yeah, if you want to check us out, check out our YouTube videos and vlogs and all that stuff will be up on there. The VODs will then be posted as recordings. We're going to try doing this live. Today, we're diving in. We're doing a battle of the Amburanas. So we got probably one of the most overhyped bottles of bourbon of 2023.
I don't know what year it is.
Great start.
Great start.
I'm not a scientist.
I'm not speak English, doctor. All right. Penelope Rio came out with a ton of hype behind the bottle. And then we all kind of got to try it and give our feedback and kind of sitting here. This just came out. Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about RD1?
I don't really know much about it. All I know is I don't know where it's coming out of. To be honest, it's coming in at 110 proof, finished in Amburana. I believe I don't really know where they're sourced. I'm pretty sure they're sourcing, but all I'm seeing here is it's bottled by RDI. They're not really giving any indications on where they're sourcing from.
RD1.
Yeah, RD1. I was going to say, wait, is it RDI or is it RD1?
RD1, sorry, I can't read.
Yeah, so we are...
nailing it out of the park right here.
Yeah, so we're already off to the races here.
Do you want to hear the story on why I got it?
Yes.
So the reason why I got it is, I'm a kind of a nerd, and I like to watch a lot of reviews on things, and I saw the Bourbon Junkies did a review on this.
Yes.
So, was doing my normal things and came across this bottle and was like, $55. Saw the review they did and was like, I like everything that they said, and I'm going to pick one up. So got it, tried it, was really surprised. Not really surprised, honestly, because I like to taste whiskey that people review and kind of see if my palate aligns with theirs.
Right.
And everything that the Bourbon Junkies said, I got 100% the same thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 110 proof.
Yep.
Aged 4+ years.
Yep. Won medals and blah, blah,
yeah.
blah,
It's got a platinum winner from the Ascot Awards. double gold.
Minute.
Yeah.
San Francisco World Competition gold. So it's got some.
Is that the Amburana or is that?
Yeah, no, that's just this one.
Just this one. So the RD1, it's been hitting some major awards, and it's an Amburana finish. So here's our little background on the Penelope Rio. When we first got it, we got to try it. I thought it was. I still think it's a really good bottle. It's but it's not a I want to keep drinking more of this. It's really just like a one and done type of pour because it is, in my opinion, too sweet.
Yeah.
The sweet is a little too much. So I think it could have just been Amburana finished
minus
without the honey.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing the honey, just up the proof.
Right. Yeah.
What's the proof on the Penelope?
Penelope is 96. Yeah. Where does it come out? 98. Still think it's a really good bottle. It's one of those bourbons where I've had people come over the house who aren't bourbon drinkers who've tried it and they went, "Oh wow, this is really good."
It's a cocktail in a bottle.
Yeah,
right?
it's a cocktail in a glass. It's ready to go. Pour it over some ice, and you have a really really good pour. I think it's like a dessert whiskey. It's like an after dinner sitting around a campfire. Like it's really good in that aspect. I wouldn't consider it like I keep going back to it. I still have I'm about the same point in my bottle, about halfway down the bottle, and it's just kind of sitting there.
Now, do you think it's a environmental thing? Like, think of a cold winter. Like, is it fit that profile of better than right now?
I think so.
Summer.
I could see like cold fall.
I can see it for both, honestly, because it's sweet enough to where you just throw it over some ice and you can have it as a cocktail, but it's also sippable enough to where in like the winter you can just have it neat.
I do like it with an ice cube. I think it just kind of opens it up a little bit. I did a fun experiment where I took I have Penelope barrel strength that I infused with Amburana wood chips, which comes in at 116, and then I cut it with the Penelope, no honey, to kind of like knock that sweetness down. Brings it around that 107 proof, and it was just a really nice pour because it just kind of like, it raised the proof level, knocked the sweetness down, and I feel like it was like kind of really where it was at. But then we got to try the RD1, and this is something that, like we were saying, this is kind of what we were hoping this would have been. So...
yeah,
we're doing a live side by side. I think we should pour some glasses and get into it because
I mean, obviously there's no reason to do it blind because they're
close your eyes.
Yeah,
we've had them both.
They stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to tell which one
easily. And this is at 110 proof, which is my perfect is 1 to 110.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think everything like I keep going back to, like my favorites are in that like 101, 107, under 110. Once you start going over that, it can get a little like get a little hot.
Yeah.
There's some that I think are over that don't drink that way. But
I mean, there's always outliers, right?
Yeah,
under and over, like that Boo Rye we just had. Right,
that was incredible.
Yeah, that was. I think that's coming in at 95, maybe, or maybe a little bit more.
It drinks like an 80.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of. I'm not going to be able to kind of keep up with the questions in this chat. We got to figure out a way to get both chats up on the screen. If you want to ask us stuff on YouTube,
I think there's got to be a way we can mirror.
There's got to be a way. Well, I think I have to bring in a Windows PC apparently to run a live stream from.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Just gonna buy one of those real quick.
I have one in my basement that I don't use ever.
Yeah, that thing doesn't start.
All right. So we got Penelope. No, it starts. I used it the other day. I was almost downloaded Diablo 4. Almost.
So close.
So yeah.
Oh my god! Then just
Rio on the right, RD1 on the left.
It's not even a competition, unfortunately.
Really?
It's just I think the Rio is just so sweet on the nose, and then the RD1 is a lot more subdued. You get that little bit of cinnamon and Amburana that comes through.
I think the RD1's nose is so much better.
I get more on the nose in the Rio, in my opinion. But the RD1 nose is more of like a traditional bourbon. It's got like, I don't know. It's like
the apple kind of comes through.
It's pulling me in where I want to taste it to experience it. Smelling the Rio, I already know what it's going to taste like.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it kind of gives everything. It's like the when you watch a trailer and they give away all the jokes in the trailer.
Okay.
There's no mystery when I feel like I go in for a taste here. But
again, I still think this is really good.
I think it's really good.
Yeah. I think it's a little tad, like I said, it's a tad sweet, but it's perfect for someone who might not like whiskey.
This is like the perfect entry point for whiskey people, like non-whiskey people. I'm sorry.
And like for someone who's diving into finished whiskeys, you really get a lot of that honey. Like you can pick it up easily. The cinnamon from the Amburana. You can pick that up.
Nothing is hidden here. I feel like it's very.
It is very like.
Good mouthfeel coats the honey,
Yeah. Oh, we're up to 3 viewers live on YouTube. So,
well, we didn't tell anybody that we were doing.
Yeah, we
anything.
kind of just went live and did stuff. We figured we just naturally.
We normally record anyway, right? So we record the same way we basically set up now. So this was just to easily rip the video.
Right.
And just instead of having to do the edits.
Yes.
Limit the editing.
We just have to be very mindful of not saying stupid things on the internet.
What about the camera overheating?
Apparently, I don't know.
Jack said it's fine.
Jack, we might have melted your.
Do you guys like infinity bottles, or do you think they're gimmicky? I like a gimmicky infinity bottle because personally, I have my infinity bottle. I put only toasted bottles in there, toasted rye, toasted bourbons, and double barrels. So I'm trying to do some sort of toasted and double barrel infinity bottle.
Yeah.
And so far, I think it's come out pretty good, and you can play with it because some are more toasted than others.
Yeah, I'm having fun now. So my infinity bottles, I think infinity bottles are great. I think they're fun for home.
You're doing infinity bottles with tequila.
I'm doing a bunch of different ones.
That's just wild.
He's putting his foot in it.
I have one on my bar that I kind of started and then like lost track of like what was in it. And then I recently started a bottle of just infinity bottle of weeded mash bill bourbon. So all weeded mash bills going in, trying to keep the proofing around 107 in that sweet spot. And I think it's a really Logan, if you want a handshake of this Rio, you got to go over to our YouTube right now, go in the chat, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, and then DM, and I'll send you a handshake of that. How about that?
Kevin's Rio.
Of Kevin's Rio.
Perfect. Nailed it.
I have one.
Thanks.
I have it on.
Thanks, buddy.
I was going to say something, but I caught myself.
Pete downloaded there's an infinity bottle app. I've been using that at home because like you can kind of keep track, and it helps you log and get the proofing level. One infinity bottle, and it is terrible. Well, that's the thing.
That's a you problem.
One pour can really just destroy your infinity bottle.
Yeah. That's why you shouldn't really like put scotch in like a bourbon.
Yeah, I would. If you're gonna do it, stick to a theme. So I have one at home. I have an infinity bottle of all Blanco tequilas that I started doing.
That's gotta be wild.
It's wild.
That's just like I can't even imagine.
It's incredible. It's like
Blancos are all over the road.
Yeah. So I've mixed different proofs and different like Tohonas and different different yeast fermentations and like all these different mixes of, and it's coming out. I think like last time I checked, it's at like a 98 proof Blanco tequila. It's just like an explosion of flavor. And then the other thing is we started doing. I'm going to do a reposado. Reposado.
Can't do that.
Well, apparently I can't say reposado.
Well, can't say either way.
Can't say words on the internet.
I think it's cool because you get to play master distiller.
Yes, and then blending and I think
people don't realize how hard blending is.
Yeah,
right.
Like you just get like whatever, and like you don't even think anything of it.
Yeah,
then once you get the hang of it, like you start to pick up specific notes from specific bottles. Like you get more banana on one. You know, I think this needs a little bit more banana.
Yeah, and then like in your head, if like you got a bourbon that tastes a lot like caramel, and you get some chocolatey notes, and you mix it with something that tastes like a banana, like chocolate banana caramel, and you're like. Or then you get some bean that has like that peanut note, and then you mix them all together, and you have like this
London broil.
Yeah. London broil.
I don't think so. That's if you mix the Curveball.
This next segment is brought to you by Curveball Whiskey
and government cheese.
It's not.
No, it's not.
All right, RD1.
Yeah, probably shouldn't say that.
So going into the RD1, I don't know, man. The nose
Applejacks on the nose.
It opened up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Yeah, you said Applejacks, and I'm getting that for sure. It's definitely, there's like an appley nose.
This is, say it again. I've had the first time I tried it. It is Quaker cinnamon apple oatmeal.
I think Bourbon Junkie said the same thing. I think they started off the video with, what does this remind you of? And he didn't say anything. And there was like, and I think they went back and forth, and he said, what is it? Oatmeal, apple cinnamon oatmeal. Yeah. Like, just open it.
Yeah.
Don't make it. Just open it.
Smell it. That's exactly what it is.
Ooh, yeah.
Like honestly, if I was having this, I would think there's some sort of like Calvados cask or some sort of apple in it. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know what they did to this. But
so apparently their Amburana is like a honeycomb stave. So the staves are honeycomb drilled, so it gets more of the liquid and more surface area on the wood itself.
Science.
So I thought it was pretty interesting.
So we've gotten bourbon barrels at Kings Coast, and we've done barrel aged coffee. There's a couple barrels that we've gotten where it literally smells like apples, like when you go apple picking and that almost not the word's not rotting. It's fermenting. It's fermenting apples. That nose of apple. It's huge. It's there. If you mix the two, oh boy, and then throw in a little barbecue sauce whiskey.
Don't do that.
It's a Fortaleza Añejo. Going mix back and forth.
We'll get down to a little bit, then mix them together. I think it's perfect.
You're a madman.
So this is kind of like what I did with the Penelope.
And you get that apple, you get the cinnamon, you get the honey, and you mix them together.
So the RD1 is just a straight Amburana finish. So you don't have that sweetness from the honey barrel, but it is a really nice sweet whiskey on the taste, on the pour. Is Penelope Rio worth the hype? It's an experience. I think Penelope Rio is a bottle.
See that?
I've got decent eyesight.
Damn.
My right eye is stronger than the left. Left I can't.
I didn't even know there's a phone there.
So
who are you talking to?
He keeps talking to someone over there. Mixing the two together kind of brings
wild.
It's so good.
It brings out the Rio more than it does the RD1, right?
You get the
enhances
honey,
it.
and I think you get a little bit of layers because you get the apple, you get the cinnamon, you get the honey. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we should open up a distillery.
Well, you don't have to even open a distillery. In these days and age, you could just be a blendery and just buy sourced whiskeys and blend them up yourself and bottle them and sell them.
Oh, God, that would taste like dog shit.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think there's so much. You would be buying the bottom tier stuff.
Right.
You're not getting access to those top
Yeah, we're
picks.
too poor, right? You have to work your way up the
You got to get up the rankings.
Yeah, you got to sell some garbage first.
Yeah, all right. You might be right there.
30 cases of Wheatley vodka, and you get a 2-year Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, I don't know, when you're sourcing whiskey, where you start.
Thanks, Rob French.
Hey, Robbie.
So are you, man.
Robbie Jandro.
Don't talk to him.
Someone in the TikTok chat. So TikTok live, if you're here and you're asking questions, we are live streaming this. There's 2 other people here. I'm gonna mess this up. There's Pete's over here. Kevin's over here.
But Wayne's head is too fat.
My head is so fat that it fills up the screen.
And my neck is so fat that it also fills up said screen.
I mean, I guess we could do that.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's just really bad.
Yeah.
So,
Might as well start lip syncing at that point.
Okay.
Can't help himself.
We are live.
He doesn't understand what that means.
I had to get more water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, don't come back.
You know what? You're done.
You're done.
All right. What's up, Kevin? We are live on TikTok right now, just trying to funnel some views over. And then, we're also live on our YouTube. YouTube channel is Drink with Friends NY. Drink with Friends NY. I should have made a little sign here. But yeah, we're just having fun. We're just a bunch of dudes who like to drink some whiskey and hang out, and we started podcasting and making TikToks and stuff like that. So it's been fun. This summer has kind of derailed the podcast a little bit. We had a couple weeks of gap because just people are, in town, out of town, all that stuff. It is kind of getting everybody on the same schedule could be a little bit hard. Fucking Rob. Oh man, the Rio. So our thoughts on. So basically, thoughts on Rio, thoughts on RD1. Kind of wrapping up this little segment of the episode. I think Penelope Rio, MSRP on it, $85.
Okay,
totally worth it.
Totally worth it if you can get it for that.
Yep.
Secondary. What is the secondary pricing going on that? Kevin is our secondary scouting report.
Probably at. Honestly,
probably yeah. He didn't.
I fucking know. Yeah. No. It's $300 to $325.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But you also got to remember.
But now this is
55. That's with shipping.
RD1 $55.
Not
this
available.
Not distributed in New York. I think
you can buy it online now.
Yeah, and
or
I think
you were able to.
Okay.
But I think it's also available in
Michigan.
in Michigan. Like just it sits on shelves for now.
Right.
The one. So the way. How I got it wasn't I didn't buy it on a website.
Right.
I have a relationship with somebody who owns a liquor store in Indiana.
Okay.
So he messaged me that he got this in.
Yeah.
No, he shipped it out to me. So basically, he just charged me whatever he charges in the store, and he charges the shipping, and he sends it to me.
Yeah.
But I buy a lot of things from him. So whenever he gets something cool, like I told him, like I'm looking for Rio when I first heard about it.
Yeah.
He didn't get allocated any Rio.
That's crazy.
So he sent me this like 2 weeks ago. I was like, dude, Rio came out like months ago. Like what?
Yeah.
But I was like, sure, I'll take one because I had just seen the Bourbon Junkies review.
Right.
So I took one and 55 with shipping. But he said he had 3 bottles of it. He sent me one, and the other 2 like went quick. So I don't know if the Bourbon Junkie video that
Maybe
came out kind of
people.
influenced people to just pick it up. And that's the kind of the power of social media. Some of these bottles that sit on shelves, all it takes is one person to realize that it's good.
Right. Down the
And
tube.
then next thing you know, they're gone.
Hard water. Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, it's it's
Don't breathe in on the RD1.
so like price you pay for a whiskey. I feel like it's really subjective to like where you're at in life. Because
something's worth what someone else is willing to pay for it.
Right.
That being said, there is on secondary. There's a lot of liquor store owners that are buying stock for their store that are driving up prices,
Which is wild.
It is wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
And it's actually legal in some
in
Washington,
some states.
In some states, it is completely legal for them to buy off of consumers and resell.
Really?
But that drives up the in Washington D.C.
That's right. That's
you
why
are-
they have that. Who's over there?
There's Bourbon Concierge.
Yeah,
there's
there's a few of
Bourbon
those.
Outlookers.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're allowed to have a physical store. I don't know exactly the law, but they're allowed to buy off consumers and they can resell.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they'll.
Well, Kentucky has like the historic stuff. You can buy
Yes.
like
From someone's private collection.
yeah.
Correct. So there's loopholes around it, right? But that drives up the price, especially with something like Rio, where they didn't make a lot. New York got allocated 20-something cases of it. Yeah. Now, also bourbon news, was told today that Rio is re-releasing in New York next week. So another 20 to 30 cases are coming to New York.
Okay.
So if you're in New York, starting I think August 1st is the allocation drop.
Okay.
August 1st to maybe
Same
a few days after
people
that.
that are going to get it, or different.
No, so this time I was told that.
Well, I was told they released 20 cases to New York, right? But 16 of them went to restaurants.
Correct.
And 4 of them went to
This sounds like an
stores.
issue. This is what happened with the Pappy stuff.
No. Correct, but I think this was kind of mis-skewed on that because I don't think. This is what I'm being told. I was told that not 16 cases didn't go to restaurants. It was flipped the other way around.
To restaurants?
No, it was actually flipped the other way around, and it was just the news came out weird.
Okay.
Again, might be completely wrong. This is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But I was told that another 20 to 30 cases is dropping
Either way,
next week.
16 cases for the entire New York metro
Correct.
area is insane.
No,
There's 16 liquor stores,
I can see them from here.
within a 10-mile radius.
So I know of one store that got one case.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So other than that, people got maybe one bottle here or there, and it was hit or miss. But I'm being told this next drop it's the first come first serve system, which is not good either, because these good established stores who do right by their customers aren't going to get even a bottle, because it's going to be whoever calls in first.
Yeah, you got to be on the call list. You got to be,
You got to get through and speak to somebody, and hopefully, cross your fingers, you'll get a case. I was told by the guy who told me, historic stores might be good either way, but he's not sure.
Okay.
Either way, $300 for that bottle's
I
crazy.
I think it's crazy, but like it's just it's one of those things where if you really want it, if you can't get it in your area,
I feel like this bottle's not meant for that price range though.
When this
like,
bottle
I get
came
it for
out,
certain things, right? I get it for like a Pappy's. I get it for like, I get it.
Yeah, the BTAC collection.
Not a random.
So
not
I
a finished MGP whiskey.
This is a FOMO bottle. So when this first came out,
Yeah.
everybody and their mother were saying how amazing it was, how people who didn't like Amburana love this, how it's the next best thing since fucking sliced bread. So
We're not allowed to curse. What kind of rules are you setting
You
on
can
us?
curse. I'm just saying we can't say.
I can do whatever I want.
Is this
Well,
communist
This
Russia?
is not America.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Pansy.
go.
All right, but FOMO bottle, right? Because everybody was reviewing this because they
Are you
have
on your TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to
So-
shut that.
I'm gonna get banned.
I'm ban that shit right
You're gonna
now.
get-
Penelope.
Check
One
it
thing
out.
they do really well is marketing.
Yeah.
Wow.
They killed it because they sent all the right people a media sample, and all the right people said that it was amazing. So now, as a person who doesn't have 1,000 million subscribers and followers, I see all these people saying it's great. I want it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know,
No one's saying it's not great, right? Like this would be.
Yeah, we're just being critical and hard critiquing the bottle.
I don't know above $120 if it's worth it. Like in grand,
Personally,
like, think
no.
about it.
I
Like,
say 150. I think
Yeah.
that'd be my cutoff
Yeah, but like,
to have one time. Oh, what the
we got a
hell is
live
that?
caller. We have a live
We got a
caller.
call-in show?
Call in on the air. Pick up the phone. Answer. See who it is.
Hopefully it's a scam.
I hope it's the DoorDash scammers.
You know, honestly though, but like,
What does it say?
no, we don't want London broil.
All right. So
It's Southern County Water Authority letting us know they're in a moderate drought. Please don't use your sprinkler system.
okay.
Cool.
But like, we go back
Cool.
to
Thanks for the phone call,
so
Suffolk County
this
Water.
year the standard of is a bottle worth it is Wild Turkey 12. Is it better than Wild Turkey 12?
No.
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 Nope.
Ooh.
Barbecue sauce.
God
All over you.
damn it.
Barbecue sauce whiskey. Did you say it's in Michigan for MSRP? No, we were saying RD1 was in Michigan, correct?
It was
Yeah,
available.
well, I got it in
It
Indiana,
was available.
from Indiana, but
Right.
I think it's a
A
Michigan.
couple of those like areas up there have it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I don't know. I think side by side, like this is kind of like the RD1 is where we kind of were hoping Penelope Rio would have tasted. I still think Penelope Rio is good, but for me, it's not enough to like sit there and session it out.
Should we answer some questions?
So RD1's available in Kentucky, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Missouri. That's it.
Okay.
So outside of
yeah.
that, maybe there's a seal back or something
And
like that.
I mean, for comparison, 85 MSRP, 55.
If you blinded them, not knowing,
I'd buy that.
so
every-
not
yeah.
knowing the hype, I would take the RD1.
Absolutely.
Every
Yeah.
day, all day,
100%.
every day, single day.
Yeah,
every single
in a straight up side by side, if you had one or the other, $55, $85, and just take price tag out of it. If you
I
did
said
side by
if
side,
they were both the same price,
yeah,
I'd go RD1.
Yeah, I'm with you
personally.
on that.
Not
That's-
knowing the hype. So if someone who's been in a cave for 3 weeks,
Even knowing the hype right now,
Yeah,
all right, well,
yeah.
am I wrong?
the tater in me would probably still take the Rio because
That's
I'm
because
a tater.
you're a
Yeah.
full on potato.
I am
are
a potato.
You are
This
a
is-
Yukon Gold.
This is ridiculous how good that bottle is.
It's good.
It's really good.
$55. I got 2 of them. So
Yeah, so a couple people mentioned in the comment. University of Kentucky's football coach is part owner.
Oh, really?
nice, even better. I
That's
know.
pretty cool.
I know what parlays I'm putting
So
in.
celebrity
Oh,
whiskey.
celebrity whiskey?
Are
Is
we
that considered celebrity?
I guess. Yeah.
But
Sort of.
it's
I don't
really
know, I looked
good.
at their little facility. It's like an industrial park.
All right,
like,
so-
situation.
So since we're on a TikTok live as well right now, you want to really just trigger people.
No.
So this is going to wrap up the episode.
Open
on
up
this.
Fortaleza.
We
Whoa,
are.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Pump the brakes over there.
I gotta fresh pop that on a video.
4 of them.
It's,
They're not all four.
so is Cascana is my favorite tequila. So
See, now we're off the track.
well, I just want to we're just gonna flex it. Just start sliding those in
Flex?
on the screen here. Yeah, we're gonna flex it. So somebody mentioned earlier Fortaleza drop. Yes, we just landed some Fortaleza in New York. This is not all
it.
for me, but this is Fortaleza landed in New York and the Drink with Friends crew. This is the haul.
I think it's safe to say we like Fortaleza.
Wait a minute. This was
That's
you
been
pulled
up
this
there.
down for the shelf. I'm like, wait.
I was like, look at all those hang
Wait, there's an extra?
We got a still strength as well. So yeah, the lot 150 just dropped in New York. We got that shit.
So, fun fact: if you see a Fortaleza bottle with a neck tag on it,
Buy
it's
it.
some sort of special edition.
Is that what it is?
Yes, correct.
Oh, all
So
right.
look at the one next
So,
to it.
the
That
one
that
next to it,
lot.
the still strength.
That's a still strength. Those agaves were from a particular area,
Okay.
a very small area that was harvested, and that's what they use for this
Let's
one.
open Jack's.
Yeah.
Let's open Jack's bottle and break the top off on it.
So for the new one, the 150 that just came out, this is Valley Agave.
You get to not being here.
My goodness, let me finish my
Oh,
review.
no one's listening to you anyway.
God damn it!
I didn't know you were still talking.
Yeah.
Jack said open it.
No, he
didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, Jack, we're not. We're just gonna throw yours in the parking lot.
Greetings from Medford. Hey, you're not too far away. Yeah, it's messed up. So yeah, Fortaleza Lot 150. Sorry, go into it, Kevin.
Oh man, I forgot.
I know.
He started it and we stopped.
So all right, so it's
derailed his train.
So it's hand-picked Valley agaves that are fermented with agave fibers. So normally Fortaleza does not use the fibers when fermenting.
Right.
And this experience they did. And normally what that does to the tequila is it gives it a nice buttery mouthfeel, and it also makes it very, very agave forward.
Yeah. So they did take the piñas, the heart of the agaves. They roast them in el horno.
Calm down, Chico.
Also, can we get some tacos up in here?
God, he's out of his mind.
Live streamed eating tacos.
Mukbang? Is that what they call it?
No.
Oh yeah, that is
It's a thing.
on TikTok. Yeah, you just
Mukbang?
Yeah, it's a
mukbang.
thing.
It's not what you think it is. You
I
just
think
sit
it's
there
not-
and you eat food.
I
and
thought it was a Pokemon at first.
I don't like that at all.
It's gross. Anyway, let's stop talking about that stuff and wrap up this episode. So yeah, Fortaleza just landed in New York, so we got some bottles. Looking forward to popping this one open, and we got the Lot 150. So they're taking the entire agave, crushed it, fermented it, and then after it goes through the Tahona process, they're taking all the shreds and the fibers. That's getting thrown into the fermentation as well. So it's literally just agave bombs. And yeah, it's might be one of the best blancos.
I said it was my favorite Blanco I've had so far.
You said ever.
Ever. Yeah, so far, yeah.
Kevin said it's the best Blanco he's ever had.
But I haven't had many Blancos, so. I mean, I've had a lot of Blancos. I haven't had.
Today?
No. I mean, I'm talking
afternoon?
I'm talking about like the hyper limited. Super,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
because everybody apparently Sarah DeLuz Cascaween is the best Blanco of all time. I have one. I just don't have it. I'm not going to open it because
you're a tater.
Because I'm a tater. I mean, eventually I'll open it.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Don't talk to me about not opening bottles.
he does open his bottles.
I know. I'm not saying he doesn't.
I know,
There's some
but
he
yeah.
refuses to open.
What Blanco should you get for a party?
I'm not opening the Coy Hill.
I'm gonna get him to open that Coy Hill.
He probably got me to open the Coy Hill.
He wants Kevin to open that Coy Hill so bad.
On the Jack episode.
Yeah, on the Jack.
Jack really
the full
wants
deep
it.
dive.
If we get to a certain amount of followers,
Can you
then
imagine Jack drinking a Coy Hill?
Jack will shit his pants if he drank the Coy Hill.
He would just fall over and die.
Poop fire.
Yeah. I think Jack's the only one watching us on YouTube
I know.
currently, but anyway.
I don't think he is.
No, he got out.
He got out. He left. He's done.
Smart, honestly.
Best Blanco for a party. Listen, tequila, it's one of those things where additive free does mean something. If you want a cheap Blanco.
For a party, I would say Ocho. Ocho Plata.
Cimarron, bro.
Cimarron.
$25 for a liter. It's additive free.
Yeah, but
it's really good for mixing.
It depends. Are you bringing it out at a party to sip it, or are you bringing it out at a party to just be like, let's just put this in
Both.
shitty margaritas? Then I would go Ocho, because Ocho Plata has a nicer bottle.
Tapatio.
Tapatio. Oh, that's also a screw top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do the Plata. I think Tapatio.
Yeah,
and Plata are
he's doing shots, bro.
Oh, shots?
Yeah,
Oh,
shots. It doesn't even.
shit.
Shots. It really doesn't matter.
Cimarron.
Get the big bottle Espolón and just light
your
your face on fire. I think Cimarron. It's $25 for a liter. It's really good. El Tequileno. They have their Blanco, the Mixto Blanco. It's dirt cheap, and it's additive free,
screw top
and
one,
it's
right?
a Mixto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So. But yeah, I think that's gonna probably wrap up the episode. I don't want to drag this on too long because we want to
I don't
kind
know if the camera's
of
gonna
keep this
explode.
concise. I think the camera might have melted already. So the only way we're gonna have this audio file recording is from the batch of larceny. What do we have over here? There's one behind us. It's the A123.
It tastes like fire. If you take melting tires.
But good times?
No.
Which allocated whiskey should you get?
As far as what?
Yeah, that depends on
could
the
be
state.
anything.
All of them.
I watched a guy really excited to get an E.H. Taylor on TikTok the other day. Like drove 2 hours to get it.
A small batch?
A regular small batch.
Taylor small batch
In Florida.
You know what the problem is though? In Florida, I think it's like how we get Wellers. It's like 1
Oh, is it?
Yeah. No, Florida's half ABC, half. So you not half, but it's ABC and privately owned. But I don't know. I saw an E.H. Taylor when I was down in Florida for $240 for a regular one.
Crazy talk.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Look, I
got two bottles the other day for $50 a bottle.
I think 75 is like my max buy on that. That's where I'm at.
I mean, it's a good bottle.
It's a good bottle.
Yeah. Nice tube, nice packaging.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a better value than the single barrel because the single barrel you're not getting for under 200, and the single barrel is like. It's just single barrel small batch. Like it's the same thing. So
I have both. I have a bottle of single barrel small batch, and it's just like it's 100 proof. It's not like it's the single barrel who's like at a higher proof or anything. It's just a
single barrel.
It's like having a store pick, I guess.
Yeah, in a sense, right?
In a sense.
Is it worth an extra $150 just to get the writing that says single barrel on the tube?
No.
It's a good bourbon. It doesn't have layers though. It's just there.
Now, for the record, I did not pay over really crazy MSRP on that. I think I got that for $80.
Oh, well.
So,
if that's the case.
But that always goes down to, we live in New York State, so for us it's like you got to hunt for stuff and find shops that are actually doing the right thing and try to make relationships with the store owners to kind of make sure like you're kind of on the list of when they
What are you doing over there?
I'm cleaning out the glass cuz I'm trying to get some of that.
What?
The still strength.
Oh, the still strength?
Yeah, just a little pour of it.
Forte still strength. I still think that's
probably one of the best Blancs I have.
Yeah. So,
you guys yell at me and make fun of me, but I bless you guys.
Yes.
You guys
you are bourbon Santa.
How great is this still strength?
Speaking of Santa.
Oh, where's that? Should we open? Can we open it and just do a quick second review?
All right, fine.
Do it.
Oh my God! All right, so speaking of Santa,
I have a bottle for you.
Okay.
This was graciously given to me by.
So
can I say that?
By Santa.
No, can you say that though?
No.
This was sent over. I did not. I don't.
I need a fresh glass.
They didn't tell you like. There's no stipulations when they send you things.
Listen, so people.
No, I don't know. I know it's like, oh, we'll send you it, but you have to review it. Or something like that.
So here's the deal.
I don't know.
Anytime. So this has come up on my TikTok a couple times. A lot of people are like, oh, you're only saying it's good because they sent it to you for free, or people are pissed off that I get stuff sent to me for free. I say to you, if you make good content and you put yourself out there and you try to bring value to the table and grow a following, people will start sending you some free stuff.
Yeah.
So,
there's been plenty of stuff that have been sent to us that we just don't talk about because we're not fans of.
So, here's my thing. If I'm going to talk about something, somebody commented on one of my videos earlier today. They're like, you only do good reviews. And yes, that is by design. I'm only going to talk about stuff that I think is worth your time. I value your time just as much as my own. And I value your money just as much as my own. I probably value my money less than yours. I don't want people going out there and spending money on crap products. I think, there's
don't even give it a platform, right?
Yeah, why even give like, I'm not going to the liquor store and buying shitty Casamigos to do a review for you. I don't want to buy that personally.
You can Google it.
You could Google or you could just go on TikTok and see how many people don't like that. So anytime I talk about a product on my channel, when brands reach out and they want to send some stuff over, I always tell them straight up, I'm not going to post about your stuff. There's a couple ways you'll get me to post about your stuff. One, if your product is actually good and it's something that I believe in. That is big. That was a good pop.
A good pop. Yeah,
great pop. Yeah. So now, I feel like this is on them. You send it to us. You're opening yourself up to get destroyed.
Right. So,
you're sending this bottle.
But what he's saying is he's not going to just review something and say it's horrible because that's giving them a platform,
start my car up with this.
Yeah.
So
it says gourmet on it.
Well, it is gourmet.
But there's promise because it's 14.
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything because
it's in a
what I'm saying is
distiller.
Artisanam is made there as well, but Artisanam makes a lot of stuff from a lot of noms.
Chamucos used to come out of nom 1414.
One of the sickest bottles and boxes in the market.
Look at that. Pull it down. Just show the people that.
So
box. I have to get up and get it.
To wrap up what I was saying, when brands reach out and they say, "Hey, we want to send you a bottle," I say, "You're more than welcome to send over whatever you'd like."
Woogie.
All right, guys.
That looks like a guy who just had a London broil at a steakhouse.
Stop it. So Art Nom is something completely different. So Art Nom is basically going to different noms and telling the master distillers, we want you to create something that's like the best of the best. Show us what you got, come up with some crazy stuff. So Art Nom tequilas, all the different numbers are the different noms of where they come from. So this brand is coming out of nom 1414. It's La Santa,
which is
Spanish for the Santa.
Can you give me a little bit more? Because
more?
No. I don't want this because you had the RD1 in there and I washed the glass out and I'm getting.
Is you.
And what is this?
What you want? I don't know what that is. That's my water.
That makes sense.
What is going
You
on
have
right
the
now?
phone still on.
God damn it!
I was gonna say,
water authorities.
All I get on this is water.
Is water and
RD1.
So
I'm glad that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. So so Art Nom tequilas are great. So anyway, back to trying to wrap this up. Talking about when people want to send over a bottle, I fully disclose. Like if I don't like it, I'm not going to talk about it. If you want to pay me to talk about it, we're having a different conversation, but I'm still not going to talk about something that I don't actually believe in. There is, to me, I think there's an integrity to my channel that I'm trying to uphold. And the brands that do pay me or sponsor posts or send over some stuff, I'm talking about them because I actually believe in the brands and what they're doing and the product and stuff like that. So
shout out Oklahoma Joe's.
Shout out so Oklahoma Joe's Cascanes. Just got to try. We got the new batch of the Barrel Craft. I should have brought that stuff in.
I thought you had it, no?
I just came to my house. But anyway, so we're going to go into this.
So I'm going to tell you right now, off this nose, all I get is fake vanilla.
It is.
Which
this is a headache in a glass. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so.
And now, if you have the other glass, pour yourself a little Fortaleza Distiller Strength and just smell the difference.
No, thank you.
So,
no, thank you.
Yeah, on the nose. So
it's got that fake smoothness.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no agave flavor at all.
I get a touch of agave, but it's overpowered by fake. It tastes like, I mean, I'm not sure. I get something that I don't normally taste in tequilas, and
which is that artificial vanilla. There's like that like cake batter.
That's what it is.
It's like the fake smoothness.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like too smooth.
Yes.
Right?
Too smooth, right?
Like,
so it does have. We don't know for sure if there's.
I get a little agave, definitely for sure.
There's a little pepper. I get a little pepper. There's hints of agave at the back end, but the difference is like when you talk about some really like good like confirmed additive freeze, the agave is forward. It's not hidden. It's not like fighting to be the star of the show. It's up in your face.
I'm not.
This is really like on the last swallow, like on the back end, you're getting a little agave.
Yeah.
Gourmet.
Where is it coming out of? 1414?
Mm-hmm. But this is also the same brand that makes a Cristalino Anejo with 24 karat gold flakes in the bottle.
It's like Goldschlager Cristalino.
But tequila?
Yeah. But tequila, yeah.
So,
but gourmet.
Here's the deal. Additives in tequila. It's up to you if you want to drink it or not. I think just the big thing what I'm kind of advocating for and preaching about.
Oh, this brand is only gold flakes in it.
Yeah. Yeah, they make a Cristalino.
Calm down.
With gold flakes in it, like a Goldschlager. It's one of those things where
I don't like that at all.
No.
Yeah, it's just we're not pushing this. I'm telling you right now, we're not.
You know what that tastes like?
Don't buy this.
Don't buy this. So this is something.
This is when Kevin knocks everything.
Yeah, here we go. Kevin's reaching for bottles. Here we go. So what we're trying to get to is
don't go near that camera, Kevin.
Stay away from that camera. This is more expensive. No.
No.
So additive-free tequilas, there's brands that I believe in. There's brands that we talk about here on my channel and on the Drink with Friends podcast. So this is to me, it has a taste of like artificial vanilla. There's a sugary sweetness to it. Has a little cake batter on there, which to me screams of additives. So as far as I'm going to go, it's a pass. I would not buy this.
Yeah,
if you're one of the people that likes tequilas and
Definitely
don't care about additives or anything like that in there, go for it. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
it would look nice on a shelf.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
It looks like a big cologne bottle.
it does. It looks
It looks like something you would get at Christmas, and you'd be like, "Oh, I love it."
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, pass. We're always going to talk about brands that I think are doing things authentic ways. They're actually, trying to build something and give back rather than just take and exploit from the industry. So that's where we're at with that. And I think that's a pretty good way to kind of wrap up this episode. Like we're talking about the stuff that we like, we enjoy. When we're reviewing bottles or talking about bottles, this is stuff that most of the time we've paid for ourselves. 99% of the time, paying for ourselves.
Are you still drinking that?
He just keeps going back. We got to take it away from him. Just take it. So he's gonna.
It's not getting any better.
You were complaining about your heartburn to begin with.
Yeah. That doesn't hit my heartburn because it's so artificially smooth.
That
and
is a
vanilla
nice
forward.
hat you got on.
Yeah, talking about artificial.
At least
Yeah. All right.
I like my hat.
So yeah, on that note, we're going to wrap up this episode. So this was a live stream. If you'd like to tune in and watch our live streams, they're going to be on YouTube when we record. We'll probably do a little bit better job in the future.
No, we won't.
letting you know when it's going to happen. Ideally, I think if we could do Wednesdays, it might
Look
work
at all the viewers
in the future.
we have, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of viewers on YouTube. There was a really good amount until we started talking about that. So anyway, so that's where we're at. Next episode, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Maybe we'll dive into some Fortaleza. Maybe we'll do a little more side-by-side stuff.
I think we should do those barrel spirits.
Why don't we let people
Barrelcraft.
Barrelcraft.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section of this episode. What do you want us to talk about next? Eat some buffalo drinks. Buffalo drinks.
What the hell are you saying?
Eat some buffalo wings. Drink some bourbon. Eat a sweet poo tang.
A glizzy?
That's weird. Weird comments,
That
sir.
is a night out right there.
I'm exhausted.
That is reminding me of college. Anyway, so yeah, on that note, we're going to wrap things up, and this will be the episode. It'll be live. If you missed the live stream, it's going to be up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure, as always, you follow, like, comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, folks.
No gang signs, please.
The peace sign is not a gang sign.
It's gang sign.
Oh, those
All right,
fingers.
it's all right. Throw it up.
Whoo! What's the circumference of those bad boys?
Sausage
Bigger
fingers.
than your